We've got another little bonus applique for our 2019 Folk Art Calendar Blanket today, and we're making clouds. Now this is a bonus. It means you don't have to add clouds to your blanket if you don't want to, and if you do want to make some clouds, we recommend you make a few and put them aside so that you can add them in later when we've got the whole blanket put together. But we're going to show you what some layouts look like with the clouds in a little bit. First, this is what you're going to need. You're going to want the same hook you've been using for the rest of your blanket, so a 5.5 millimeter, also known as an I or a 9 in the US, a size 5 in the UK, a pair of scissors, a yarn needle, and the same kind of yarn. I've been using a worsted weight size 4 medium yarn in acrylic throughout my blanket build. So whatever yarn you've been using so far, stick to the same stuff. You don't need very much, and of course you can make your clouds any color you want, but I'm going with white. And if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, take a moment to click that button and the bell so you never miss another episode. And once you've got all this together, we can get started. Believe it or not, our little cloud is made in only 2 rows, but we're going to work around and around a foundation chain row. So here we go. Take your yarn and make a slip knot. And we're going to chain 14 to begin. Make sure you have 14 chains, and here we go. We're going to work 3 single crochet into the second chain from the hook. We're going to work a single crochet into each of the next 3 chains. And now we're going to start the little poof that sits across the top of our cloud. We're going to half double crochet into the next chain, followed by a double crochet into the next, a treble crochet into the next, a double crochet following that, a half double crochet following that, and that leaves us with 4 chains. We're going to single crochet into each of the next 3, and we're going to work 3 single crochet into the last chain. That working 3 single crochet into the last chain sort of turns us around. So now we're going to work across the bottom of our cloud, and we're going to work 2 little poofs opposite the poof in the middle at the top of our cloud. So here we go. We're working into the undersides of the stitches from the little row above. So you're going to find the next one. So this is where we've just worked 3 single crochet. You're going to find the next one and work a half double crochet into it. Then a double crochet into the next chain or stitch, a treble crochet into the next. I'm just working over my short tail here, but of course you can leave yours out to the back and weave it in later. Double crochet into the next stitch, half double crochet into the next stitch, and then single crochet into the stitch after that. You've got one more little hump to work, so you're going to work half, double, treble, double, half, and then we're going to join. The last stitch you work at the bottom of your cloud is a half double crochet, and we're all going to join with a slip stitch to that first single crochet we made, and it's sometimes kind of tight, so just jam your hook in there and join with a slip stitch. So there's the top little bump and the bottom 2 bumps. So we've got the beginnings of a cloud. It's the center of our cloud. We're going to make it a little bit bigger, and we're going to follow the similar pattern all the way around. We're going to chain 1 and into the same stitch that we joined in. So if you pull up, you can sort of see where you joined, right into that same place. You're going to work 2 single crochet. So 2 single crochet into the same stitch that we joined in, and 2 single crochet into each of the next 2 stitches. So 2, 2, and 2. All right. Now we're going to work the same exact stitches on top of the stitches from the previous row. So we're going to work a single crochet into each of the next 3 stitches. And then half, double, treble, double, half. That leaves us with the 3 single crochets from the previous row. So we're going to single crochet into each of those 3 stitches. And that brings us up to the curve. So there's 1, 2, 3 stitches running along the curve of our cloud. We're going to work 2 single crochet into each of them. Now that we're around the curve, we're going to do exactly across the bottom what we did the first time. We start with a half double crochet, followed by a double, a treble, a double, a half, and then a single in the very middle. And you're going to do the same thing again. Half, double, treble, double, half. The last stitch you work is a half double crochet. We're going to skip over that little false stitch. So see that thing that looks like a stitch? It's not. We're going to skip it. We're going to join with a slip stitch to the top of the first single crochet we made in that row. And there is your cloud. You can lay it down, flatten it out, and it should have a little bump across the top and 2 bumps across the bottom. And if you layer them, so you make as many as you like, and you can layer them or you can space them out, they look like sweet little, almost kind of cartoony clouds. You want to leave yourself a nice long tail so that you've got something to sew your cloud applique down to your blanket with. And then fasten off. Let's take a look at how it would look in the sky on our blanket. Here is a little bit of the sky on our blanket so far. Now, like I said, these are bonus appliques. You don't have to add clouds to your sky if you don't want to, and I will not be sewing down any clouds just yet because the bonus appliques get put on at the end of the blanket if you want to add them in. But I thought I'd show you what it looks like if you layered a few clouds so you could get sort of a stratus cloud kind of look going. Maybe you want to spread them apart like it looks on a nice warm summery day, or you could even make a whole bunch and kind of crowd them together and get sort of a cumulonimbus effect, like a burgeoning thunderstorm on its way. You could also make your clouds in gray if you wanted to play with the colors, have a few white ones, maybe a couple gray ones to kind of give some color density to your sky, or you could just stick to fluffy white. Maybe you've got a sunset going. You might want to make a couple of pink clouds, some orange clouds. It's entirely up to you. These are bonus appliques, so you can go nuts with them, not include them at all, or make up a whole bunch and decide later if you want to add some in. That's it for our bonus applique tutorial today. We hope you enjoyed making this along with us, and we will see you soon here on the Jada and Stitches Show. Until then, stay safe, stay crafty, and have an awesome week, everybody. Bye!
Hi, everybody. Mr. and Stitches here. Thank you for watching today. Here are some of our other videos you might be interested in. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe.